Hi YouTube, so today I'm gonna try and rank all the 5-star characters in Genshin right now. I know there's a lot of characters in the list right now, but I'm lazy, okay? I'm lazy. I'm just gonna pick out all of the 5-star ones. And of course, it's just my opinion, so please disagree with me, please. First, we have Happy, Fun to Play. So these are the characters that I play a lot. I have a lot of fun playing them, and either their gameplay really fun or their damage really high. They're looking cool. Next, we have Occasionally Play. So these are characters that are really good, but I'm not gonna play them as much as my favorite characters. They might not be as fun to play, or they might do the same draw as my favorite characters, so most of the time I'm not gonna use them. Next we have Mid. So these are the characters that can be good in a certain situation, but I'm not gonna use them. I only use them if I need them for a specific reason in the abyss. That's pretty much it. Next is Sucks to Play. These are the really bad characters, in my opinion, of course. They have bad gameplay, no damage, and not looking cool. Next is don't have characters that I don't have yet on my account. So I might give my opinion a little bit about them, of how they play, how they looks. But generally I don't have enough info to go into details about these characters. So let's get started. Traveler. So of Traveler, I think I'm just gonna rank the Dendro Traveler only because after Dendro Traveler came out, I'm not even bother to use the other type of Traveler. I think Dendro Traveler is the only good version of Traveler right now. But even at his best, he is not as good as the other characters. Maybe better than Kale, maybe better than Kale Asmos, but yeah, he's in the mid tier. I used him a lot when Dendro first came out because we don't have a lot of Dendro character back then. But now we have a lot more option. So he's gonna go in the mid tier. I'm still gonna use him. I still maybe gonna use him if I don't have enough Dendro application or something like that. But no, most of the time I'm not gonna use him. He gotta stay in mid. Next is Albedo. I don't have Albedo, but in my opinion, he is not. I don't think Geo in a good spot right now. Pretty much all of the Geo characters right now is really not fun to play, other than maybe Ito. Ito's like Unga Bunga, just hammer everything through. As I said, I'm really not a fan of Geo, so I don't really pull for Ito. I think he is pretty good, but until they fix the Geo reaction or they add something more, I don't think Geo is very fun to play. Is Aloy a 5-star? I don't really remember. I've never used her before. Just gonna put her in here. No purpose to even play her. She's bad. She's bad. Okay, next is D-Luke. D-Luke is really fun to play. He's my first Pyro DPS, so he has one of the best character skin has been added to the game. So he's very fun to play, but I'm gonna bun him down here, just because he's not my favorite Pyro character right now. I might occasionally using him, but yeah, that's where he's belong right now. Okay, next we have Eula. Eula is coming back in patch 3.8 after I think it's 2 years already. I don't know why they doing her like this, but she is on the same spot as all the Geo characters. Physical damage is not really fun to play right now. she might deal quite a lot of damage, but I don't think she's really fun to play. I might be wrong though. I don't have her. Maybe I'll pull for her on the next banner and figure it out if she's fun to play or not. Next we have Ganyu. Okay, this might be a controversial. I don't have her, but the only reason I don't have her because I don't pull for her. I am not a fan of chart attack characters. It's not fun to just going around and just holding chart attack. I want something that move around and doing fast attack, smashing button right, left, and center, something like that, right? Something like Kaching. Okay, speaking of Kaching, is she here? She's here, yeah. Kaching is my first 5-star characters and one of my favorite characters in the game. She might be here before Dentro came out, but now she's here with the Dentro reaction and stuff. Because her damage before Dentro is really mid-tier. Can't really clear content with her, but now she's fun to play, damage really good, and she's remained top tier for me. Next we have Tao. So Tao, I don't have Tao yet. I tried to pull for her on her last banner but didn't get her. In my opinion, she is a better look. For some people, she might not be very good because you have to manage her stamina because you have to char attack, cancel, jump cancel a lot. I don't mind that. I don't think I mind that. I think that's just part of the fun, having to play a harder characters. So she might be in fun to play if I ever manage to get her. But now I don't have her yet, so maybe the stamina issue is pretty detrimental, but until I get her, I don't really have much to say. Next, we have Jean. Jean gonna be in mid-tier because here's the thing. Jean is an animal support that doesn't have any crowd control like Venti or Kaza, or even like Sucrose. Other casters they have like a sucks ability, but Jean is just healing. Her damage is okay, I think, if you build her right. Her damage is really good. I'll use her now to use like Sunfire with Bennett to break off the shield that the current Abyss have. So she is gonna be in mid tier. Next, we have Kazuha. Kazuha is the god tier of this game. He is the only characters in the game who have double jump, and you know how double jump in the video games always good, right? She has sucks, she have huge AoE, damage application, you have a resistance threat. He's just a really good support. And if you manage to get him to C6, he turn into DPS characters. Okay, next we have Ayaka. Ayaka is the best cryo damage dealer right now in the game. I really love her playstyle. Her burst is insane. Has really insane power. What really pulled me in to pull her in the first place is her char attack. Her char attack looks stylish and poor as fuck. So I'm really happy with her right now. She's really fun to play. She can help you clear out all of the difficult content. Really good in freeze team. Overall, very good characters. And next, we have Klee. I don't have Klee. I don't think I will ever plan to pull for Klee. I just don't like her playstyle and her abilities. It's just really clunky. And she's really slow. Attack rate is low. You have to stand still to attack. So yeah. Next we have Mona. Mona is occasionally play. she is a very good damage support. She boosts your entire team damage really high. But I think the only useful thing in her kit is her burst. So she's not gonna be very useful in the overworld. It's not gonna be useful for exploration. Most of the time, we use her in team comp that really need her. So occasionally play is for me. She's still a very good damage support. Next we have Chi-Chi. I can get it why people really hate Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi is really the carry for me when I first start the game. When you first start the game, you don't have enough damage to kill enemies, so you might rely on healing, and Chi-Chi really did a good job with healing. Now the hard content in the game, the Spiral Abyss, is only about damage, so you don't need healing that much. You only need healing, you only need damage and shield. So she's gonna be here. It's not fun to play her nowadays. Next we have Raiden Shogun. I will put her here. Okay, so when I first saw the Bulbasaur, in my mind, I said, I'm gonna pull for her. And I did. But when I started to play, I kinda like prefer to play Kaching. I know a lot of people really like to play Raiden, and don't get me wrong, she's insane. She provides energy for your team, deal a lot of damage, a lot of burst damage. But for me, it's just not as fun as Kaching. So most of the time, I'm gonna use Kaching only when I'm really desperate, like unable to clear the abyss or something. I use Raiden. But now Raiden is inferior to Kaching. Yeah. Next, Kokomi. I don't have Kokomi yet, but I gonna try and pull for her on the next banner. In my opinion, she is really good for healing. And if you really don't want to try and dodge or try to like brute force your content, she's really good for it. But the only reason I want to pull for Kokomi is because Nilu team. Right now I'm using Barbara for my Nilu team, but she is not healing enough. With the current abyss, everything just deals so much damage. Kokomi is a great choice if you ever need healer and a hydro application unit. Next, we have Senna. If I've ever managed to pull her, she gotta be paired with Ayaka most of the time. Like I said before, my favorite thing about Ayaka is her charge attack. And who else can boost her charge attack as much as Senna? Senna is god tier for boosting normal and short attack, and she also boosts cryo damage too. So if I ever manage to pull her, she's gonna be here and pair with Ayaka. Next, like is Child. I don't have Child, but he's okay, I guess. I've heard he's really good with the national team, but I don't think it's for me. I think he's gonna be here if I ever manage to pull him. I don't have him yet, so yeah. Xiao gonna be here. When Xiao first came out, I think he's the only animal damage dealer in the game. So at that time, I was trying to build like 1 DPS for every single element. So Xiao's really good at that time. And his playstyle is super fun. Very fun to play, jumping up and down. The only downside is his burst need a lot of energy, and we don't have a good enough anemo support to generate energy and also boost his damage. With Farazan, he can be really good, but the only problem is Farazan doesn't generate energy at all. so it really sucks. I wish there is a dedicated support for Xiao, but Verizon is not good enough. She can boost his damage really high, but that's it. That's it. And you also need a shield for him too, otherwise he's gonna die in the air. Next, now we have Venti. Venti is also occasionally play because we already have Kazuma. She just did everything better than Venti. Damage, amp, sucking. I guess sucking is depends, right? Smaller enemy, Venti better at sucking. Larger enemy, Kazuma can suck them better. It's lower cooldown. So Venti I still use occasionally for like a Morgana team. Next we have Yae Miko. I don't know. She's kinda in between here. I never really go out of my way to play her, and she's just very clunky to play with her elemental skill. It's just too slow and you can get knocked off. But I will admit her burst is very satisfied. But I don't think I've ever choose her to play over Fischl. Fischl is Fischl's skill and elemental skill is very fast. I feel very smooth just to do rotation and stuff. Yamiko, if they decide to fix her elemental skill, she's gonna bump up to here, maybe. But now she's here. Next, we have Yoimiya. Yoimiya is one of the best single damage DPS in the game. Generally, I don't like bow characters, but when bow characters shooting really fast like her, man, really good. Really liking it. Recently, she also have one of the best character pass in the game. It's Make Me Cry, so now she's gonna be in the happy to play. Hey, next. Zhongli. Almighty shooter. He is the best shooter in the game and the only shooter can boost your own damage. Maybe except like a Kirara C6, but that's harder to get like C0 Zhongli, right? Zhongli, put on a shield, boost your entire team damage, and you can't die. These solid characters, but it's not fun. It's not a fun character to play. All you need is his shield. That's it. Maybe if you do burst, his burst is really cool though. Really cool. I think I'm gonna put him here. I use him a lot. And his burst animation looks really cool. He can purify enemies too. So frozen them even better than frozen. So yeah, he's gonna be here. Great characters. Next, Ayato. Okay. Ayato is Ayaka brother actually. So when I first see him, his ability is insane too. Looks very cool, but he doesn't do enough damage in my opinion. It doesn't feel powerful using him. When I try to play him, I expect that he can slash through enemies like butter. But no, you have to use like 3 times elemental skill to kill boss and stuff. So it's not that impressive. It's still really fun to play. His burst is also very useful. I have a lot of hydro application. So I would say he a pretty good unit. Next, Yelan. Best hydro characters in the game. I'm really sad I couldn't able to get her last rerun. She have a similar role to Xingqiu, and everybody knows Xingqiu is the best free-to-play support in the game. And Yelan is just better. I don't know why they must do that, but she's just better Xingqiu. Really good hydro, application, and her damage is really high. Is she really good at exploration too? She just zoom pretty fast. Overall, very good characters. I really wish to get her, but I don't know when she's gonna come back. And with a lot of characters coming in Fontaine, really gonna be low on promotion. Next, you have Taneri. No, I think I have. I just lost 50-50 to him recently, but I didn't build him at all. And as I said before, not a big fan of char attack bow user, so he's gonna be in mid. I've heard his damage is very high, but that's not gonna make me want to use him. I refuse to use char attack bow characters. He's gonna stay there. Next, Sino. Occasionally use same fate at Raiden. A a very fun character to play actually. You have to time your eye timing. You have to time your elemental skill timing. But most of the time I just use Kaching because she's better. She's just better. Next, Nilu. A lot of people were really skeptical when Nilu first came out. Everybody really against the idea that she really needs to play. She only play in one team, the beautiful core team that required required only Hydro and Dendro. I really like her character design, and let's just go ahead and pull. And of course, she is amazing. She's really easy to build, just stack a lot of HP on her. Beautiful core damage is through the roof, especially with Nahida to boost the entire team elemental mastery. Really good character to play. Okay, next, Nahida, of course, best Dendro characters in the game. Every single Archon in the game is really good, I would say, and I would have high hope for the next Archon. Nahida, great Dendro application. The only downside about Nahida is her burst animation take quite a while, take ages to finish, but other than that, she's a really good unit, really insane unit, I would say. Next, we have this guy, the head guy. I call him Jesus in my account. Okay, I don't know why, but I really like edgy, really like emo or edgy characters, and he fit the bill. And the only character that can fly, literally fly. His attack animation looks insane. His burst animation looks insane. One of my most fun characters that I ever pulled. And ever since I got him, I don't think I ever played Xiao. He's just better. He's just better. I really like him. Next is Haytham. When he came out, a lot of people say he is the Dendro Kaching. But when I pull him and try to play, he is not the same as Kaching. He need a lot of on-field time. He is not like quick swap like Kaching, and his elemental burst require a lot more energy than Kaching, so you cannot spam his elemental burst. He deals quite a lot of damage though, but I don't think he is fun to play. And if I manage to get his weapon, maybe things would change, but right now, he's not as fun to play. Dia is gonna be here. I think it's gonna put like this. Okay. A lot of people clown on Dia main, and for good reason too. But I don't know why. I just love the player. I just love to play her. It's just her burst animation looks insane. Even though it doesn't deal a lot of damage, but I just love to use her. And if you manage to finish the abyss with her, it just feel good, right? Just feel good. Just barely itching to finish a 3-star. It's just good. It's good. Her character design is god tier. Her character quest is very good too. It's just a guilty pleasure for me. A lot of people don't like her. I don't care. Dia is gonna be on my main for eternity. Next, Baizu. I think this is the last one. I don't have Baizu yet. When he came out, it's just like a blank in my mind. When he came out, it's just like a blank in my mind. I think he's just gonna be here. I was expecting his Dendro application was like Xingqiu. It's not as fast and it's just mediocre. I don't know. I don't like his character design at all. Yeah, and that is basically all the 5-star right now in the game. See ya.